Here we go. We're in Chief's loft. What are we going to find? He's got a box that's full of toys. It's going to blow your mind. Action figures, it's G.I. Joe. To the left and right. Broken thumbs and rusted screws. Man is out of sight. Toys, toys, toys are looking for a good time. Toys, 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 this box is full of fun. Toys, 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 a shipwreck and a CG. Toys, 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 and Scarlet version 1.
Hey, hey, hey! Chief Dog in the living room. Whoa, what's happened? Not in the loft anymore. Mrs. at work, kid at school. Chief's got the run of the house. How about you?
Steve's got the run of the house too, but, you know, boring, man. I just go with the same old backdrop. My son, of course.
Yes, all
recently
lovely. Yeah.
come back from the beach, actually.
Okay, I saw the video.
I'll tell you, the Stun is probably one of the best vehicles for playing just on the surf, because the firm sand, big old tires, and these really deep grooves make such a nice pattern.
Yeah.
And the wheels keep spinning, fortunately.
Yes.
They don't lock up in the sand. Anyways, Chief, enough about that.
I watched your unboxing video. I couldn't believe how big it was, because I've never seen one before.
It's a monster.
Yeah.
Jeez. But I'll tell you this much, my quick review or shortcomings.
Yeah.
Mr. Fred Flintstone over here, this guy's in peril, man. Why the heck would the design have his feet hanging off the back? I mean, this thing has such a nice clearance that it's pretty good off-road, except where this guy's concerned. I mean, if you go up a hill, he's going to hit it. If you come down a hill, he's going to hit it as well. I mean, way to go to get a nice amputation.
Here you go.
Anyways, we're here to talk about...
I'm into toy photography. There he is.
Bravo, Chief. Welcome to the party, man.
Go and check out... I was going to say, go and check...
Coming out of the gates pretty strong, brother.
Thank you very much. Check out the Talking Joe Facebook group for some more pictures. I'll stick them up on Instagram as well. Over here, this is my bookshelf. So that is the custom-bound G.I. Joe Real American Heroes. They've got some Daredevils up there, some Iron Man.
That's how you do it, kids. I mean, they look like library books. In fact, they look like legal textbooks.
Yeah,
they are so professionally bound. But of course, they are comic books.
Yeah. Here's a nice Hawkeye, the recent one with and you can get some nice laminated covers for them as well, which it's all custom bound. Doom.
Oh my God. I hadn't realized that they took the covers and made hardbind.
No. What you do is you send in a image you want laminated. So I just choose any image and stick it there, and then the book bindery will laminate it on the front for you. So
you try and find an artwork that is the cover arts, but without all the stamps and barcodes and UPCs.
And then on these Transformers ones, I decided to take individual images of all the covers and kind of line them up. But anyway, that's that. And then here's the Batmans. This is all Batman.
A design masterclass in taste.
More Batmans. Jeepers. But there you go. Anyway, we're here to talk about G.I. Joe. We're running short on time already. I'm running back to my position. Take up the position.
If you thought that was it from Chief's Toy Box, well, think again. We've got a little paperwork to talk about.
Paperwork, let's go. So here, wow, look at this. This is old school now.
That is the first series of Palitoy, right?
I guess so, yeah. Diagnostic will fill me in on all the details, but look at this.
Oh, yeah. Good man Jim Godfrey, as a wedding gift, sent me the AF3.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That's wicked.
And that's in its original livery, not the Z-Force version. Wow, so that's where it all started.
Yeah. What else we got? Another German Stormtrooper. Another German Stormtrooper. Don't have any.
You're army building your Jerrys, huh? Nice.
So now we get...
I've got that guy.
Have you?
Yeah, the Arctic Commando with that. He comes with that cool looking silver bullpup style machine gun that we were
Right.
talking about.
Look
There's
at
the
this. This
magazine
is
behind the trigger.
so there you can get the battle gear and all the kind of stuff
Nice.
there. Mail away
It's
for
cool
this.
that it's blacked out like that.
Mail away for the figure. And look, I've written on the side. I don't know if you can see, make it out there. I've kind of drawn lines from the names to the figures.
It's like an activity book.
It's like an activity book. Amazing.
Value.
And I've written 1 to 3 down the side, I think, in the preference of which figures I needed to get. 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, coming in number 1 is Red Shadow.
Red Shadow 1, Kraken was 2, and Mouton was 3.
It's curious to me that you were obviously a fan of the German Stormtrooper and wanted to army build those, and the Red Shadows is pretty much the same mold, isn't it?
Well, I don't remember having those Sonar Officer Q4s. I don't remember having those German Stormtroopers, so don't know. SAS Pilot. Now we've got different backs. So now you can mail away for him and different.
Commander. I forget what his name was, but he had a very kind of basic green outfit with the cap.
Yeah, and that's the Mobat, yeah.
Yes, and did you know? And I was reading this in the Battle Action Force comic book that Z-Force Steeler is Greek. Ah,
Wicked!
Steeler.
Oh, he's faking it like you.
My countryman.
So I had Quarrel and what's that bike called? Don't know. Oh, I
suppose they also called it the
19.
Ram.
Number 19.
Z-Force
Rapid Fire
Ram.
Motorcycle and Quarrel. Yeah. So, and that is, as we saw in the last episode, that is what I used to have Mutt holding when I lost the bike. He would be.
Incidentally, I watched Terminator 2 Judgment Day yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, did you? Nice. SAS Squad Leader.
Stunning, that
SS
figure.
Commando.
Wow.
Man, these Z-Force figures are really good. The general, these Action Force figures are really, really good. You know, they're not just stiff, straight arms. A lot of them are, but obviously some of them have got the crook in the elbow. The gear they came with as well, fantastic. Really, really good. And are they?
A friend of mine who grew up at the time of these releases, he snubbed G.I. Joe in favor of Palitoy Action Force because he liked them to look realistic.
Okay.
He said that the joints actually interfered with the aesthetics.
Oh wow! I wonder how.
Now most of us wouldn't agree with that, but
I wonder how
he just
expensive
enjoyed
they
it.
are to get. Yeah. Shadow, I got him!
I think G.I. Joe figures are still more pricey. Oh, you got Mouton as well. Jeez. Oh, of course, Chief. And did you get the little decoder book? I mean, you must have.
I would have done,
code
because I can
book.
see, obviously, it's got, you know, the printout section for it there, but...
Of course, no real memory of it. This was something we discussed in a much earlier episode of Talking Show.
Now, we're moving on here to this.
Ooh, okay. So you're taking us on a little bit of a chronological journey through time. This would have been the swivel arm Scarlets.
Yes.
Then on a Palitoy card.
But what, you know, not English print.
Maybe you got it at like a smaller toy store that was then kind of re-importing them from Europe.
Yep. So here's the mail away. Collect your 5 tokens. And that is, that's what I call, or me and Ben used to call Series 1.
Yes. Well, I'm pretty sure most kids growing up in the United Kingdom would refer to that as Series 1. Hilarious that they couldn't stand Scarlet up. They seated her in the picture. I mean, that's pretty naff. Oh, come on, guys. A little bit of blue tack.
Yeah.
Sweet. The man. And we encountered him. You showed us that figure in your box. The Cobra Officer. Yeah.
With the file card on the front. Yeah, and this is, I've shown this before, but this is Chief's scrawl from back in the day, and the codes are need bad, need bad, need bad, need bad, need bad, or X's and ticks. So the ones I needed bad were Roadblock, Snow Job, Cobra Commander, Major Blood, and Storm Shadow. And Scrap
I
Iron.
don't think hindsight's 2020, man. You didn't manage to fill most of those holes, unfortunately.
No, didn't have any of those, I don't think.
Storm Shadow, eventually.
Storm Shadow I did have, yes, but that was it, yeah. And at the time, I had the ones I've got, according to the sheet, were Scarlet. Oh no, I've ticked Duke here. So the ones I had were Duke, Ripcord, Mutt, Gung Ho, Flash, Stalker, because they've called him Stalker, even though he's. Oh no, they've called him Stalker here because he is Stalker, but I of course had Jammer.
And no sight of the Z-Force headquarters.
No.
So how you got Jammer is still a mystery to this day.
Torpedo, I had. He was great. Airborne, still got Shaft. Destro.
Shaft?
Shaft is this thing here.
Oh, okay. Yes, right. The pack rat. That would be the flamethrower.
So they've called these.
Shaft isn't the.
They've called it Lance, Dart, and Shaft.
Okay.
Lance.
So that would be the pack rat flamethrower, the pack rat machine gun, and the pack rat missile launcher.
And that's Shaft. Yeah. And Firefly.
They're still using the Z-Force names.
So of the ones I had that I've lost or traded to Ben or something like that, missing Torpedo. I think that's it. Oh, Ripcord. Loved Ripcord. He was a top tenner. And Duke. But anyway, let's move on. Another Cobra officer. Another Cobra officer.
No troopers, huh?
Another Cobra officer.
Chief.
I've written something.
A lot of chiefs and no Indians.
I've written something here. Not
have to get Cobra Commander.
Not got Cobra Commander. Get Firefly.
Okay.
So that must have been before the other card where I ticked off that I had Firefly. Anyway, that was Torpedo.
Priorities.
Gung Ho. Airborne, but unfortunately a ripped file card. Flash.
Yeah, man.
Destro. What did I pay for Destro? £1.99.
Those were the days, huh?
Stalker. But I never had Stalker. I think he came in this with a red beret. Or am I making that up completely?
It's entirely possible, I guess. Maybe it was a factory error. Jeez, Chief.
Because I have never seen Stalker with a green beret in my life.
But the one pictured on the back is with the green beret, right?
Correct, yes. But I've never seen that figure in physical with a green beret. I think he came in in red, but Chris, Diagnostic 80 or someone else out there, please correct me if I'm wrong.
If there were jammers that were single carded as stalkers.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Martin Junkyard. Okay.
Top tenner.
Yeah, let's move on. I've gone to Joyland in Poole in Dorset and I paid £2.49 for this guy.
I assume this is like later 80s. These are like 87, 88, that period. The date on the card would probably be in the bottom section, which you've clipped off.
Yes.
But so Storm Shadow was in the United States, a 1984 figure, and then made relevant again.
Yeah, because like you say, he was on this file back, and then obviously released as this. Is that exactly the same wave that would have gone to the USA?
So the one entitled Cobra is not a 1985 series figure, but maybe he was still sold on into 1985. I doubt it though. But yeah, most of those guys are 1985 vintage except for Cobra and Destro.
Okay, fine. But anyway, £2.49 for this dude. And I found that. Nice.
Oh, sweet. Well, that really makes up the set, doesn't it?
Very good, very good. If only I had the figure.
Lovely.
Back in Joyland, £2.49 again.
Ooh, inflation. No, a whole quid and a half.
No, same. £2.49, same.
Oh, sorry. The other one that was $1.99 from
that was
the year before.
Yeah.
I'm just 50p. Nice.
Got that, which is nice. £2.25. I should have been going to 4 Toys instead.
But you were a man of limited means, Chief. I suppose you went to wherever your folks dropped you off.
There he is.
Or were you legging it around at that age? Were you going to toy stores on your own steam?
No, because my parents lived in the middle of nowhere, so it was a good. I would have had to mainly either cycle over to Ben's house or Ben and Gav's, which would have been a 20-minute cycle, 25-minute cycle, and then his mum would have driven us to the local township, which was probably at least a 35-minute drive.
Oh,
so
my word.
We're looking at least an hour to get to any kind of toy shop, minimum.
Jeez.
So
you really must have monopolized when you did go.
Oh, yeah.
Did you like fill the trolley?
Toys R Us, £1.94.
Oh, man. Rest in peace, Toys R Us. Or at least Toys R Us UK.
Oh, God.
Cool, brother. Did you go through these and kind of order them?
Toys R Us, before this show?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Good, man.
No file card for Dusty.
I love that artwork, man.
Yeah.
Even though it's a weird way to hold the rifle. I've got a story to tell about Dusty's artwork, but perhaps another time. Sweet. Classic. Don't have the fig. Wait, you still got the figure, yeah?
Yeah.
You do. We uncovered him in the first episode, in fact.
Free, something on the back there. Free inside Action Force body transfer. So that was the comic.
Okay.
And there'd be body transfers
Sweet.
inside. And that's on the back of a couple of them as well, yeah. Very good, very good. Here we go.
Yeah, man.
Enough said.
High priority figure that. Did you do backflips the day you saw him in the store and you were like, yes, finally?
I've now gone to Bournemouth Toy Centre and I paid £2.20 for one of my faves.
Jeez. Okay. Sweet.
Then I went to 4 Toys. Now, I'm sure I had a 4 Toys one back here a second. Let me just have a look. Yeah, they were charging £2.25 for Alpine. They were charging £1.99 for Eels. Should have been Army building
I'll
them.
take 2, thanks.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Didn't take 2.
Outstanding.
Just took 1.
Top tenner? Oh, yes.
Top tenner. Don't know what the label is. Kind of a non-branded £2.50, but there's Lady J. Ben has got her, so he obviously acquired her from me. Now, a lot of figures, I had a chat with him offline, and he'll be coming on hopefully next week to look through his toy box. And he was mentioning Firefly, and I think Firefly went back and forth between us probably, 10 times in swapsies.
Now, when you were playing, did you have some way of deciding who got to control like key personnel?
No, it was kind of a free-for-all.
No. Okay,
so
whoever
Star
got
Wars,
to him first.
Well, we were discussing this as well. The play was, when we were base building, we didn't actually play after the building. We'd spend a half a day building the camp, taking photos, and that'd be it. We wouldn't actually then simulate what happened next. But anyway, with Star Wars,
it lives on in your mind.
With me and Gav Star Wars, there'd be nail polish on the bottom of. I think it was either mine or his, but I can't remember whose it was. But one of us, our mum, would put nail polish on the soles of the feet, and the other person got away with no nail polish. I think I was the nail polish guy.
Practical to fault.
There's your. Did have the stinger.
Very nice. I seldom see those file cards. Vehicle file with the Action Force livery at the bottom.
Yeah.
Sweet. I've never encountered those. Oh, it's so cool, man. Because there are more characters in Action Force, it makes for a denser block of text.
Yeah.
Something very nice about the design of it.
Just a file card. Don't have the main card. Don't have the figure. Okay,
yeah.
and then that's it for what I would call season 2, wave 2, whatever. Now we go. I don't know what order these go in because after this, I'm kind of hazy on collecting, and a lot of figures outside of here, may be up for sale. So watch your space. I got your message, Alan Grant, about Metalhead. We'll be in contact. But
nice.
And so now we've got
that Dreadnoks badge on it.
Yeah. And you can
when
tell
Road
me
Pig
now,
was sold in South Africa, it didn't have Dreadnoks written on it.
Okay, can we see these guys? So what kind of wave would this be?
It's such a hodgepodge.
Right.
Chief, did you ever see Dress Blues Gung Ho in the UK?
No, I didn't personally, but again, you know, I probably wasn't looking as hard in the toy shops at this point in time.
Oh, man. Reports are conflicted as to how many of the 1987 wave of figures was released in the UK.
Right. So is this the same? The same back on this one as well. We've got
Right.
price has gone up.
So primarily that's
£2.75 Totally Toys.
Ooh, yeah, we're moving forward in history and economics at this point.
Yeah.
Nice.
Different card back now. This card back.
I've got a few of those. Advertising Tiger Force. And of note, Euro Tiger Force Outback and Psych Out. So Yanks will be licking their lips. Those two were not released in the United States.
Okay.
But you'll see them advertised on that card back.
Same card back again.
Mm-hmm. We had those in South Africa. Ah, right. Euro Lowlight.
£3.25 Joyland. I remember when you were £2.49.
Bloody hell. Okay, check it out. There is no Iron Grenadiers badge on Target. So this was a huge confusion to me because there are references to Iron Grenadiers and Destro on the file cards of those and the Iron Grenadiers figures and the Annihilators. But unlike in the United States cards where it clearly said Destro's Iron Grenadiers,
yep,
ours did not. It was like, is this a second faction or isn't this third faction?
Just found these as well. These are
nice.
Wave 1 Planetoid file cards. Let's move on. £3.25 Joyland.
The man.
Shockwave.
Oh, yes.
He's up for sale and he's complete.
You were very meticulous in how you cut the plastic, the blister off the card. Because you did not destroy a lot of the print. I didn't know that the Shockwave or the character's name was in a kind of a metallized looking text box. Yeah. Okay.
It's nice, isn't it?
Very nice touch.
I found, and I've got his file card as well. He'll be up for sale. Shockwave, complete figure with that and that. There's a Falcon there as well, which we saw. I've got, what else did we see? Just found that. That's an old one. These Grenadier. I think that is it for. Oh no, there's this one. Target. There he was. Okay, let's move on. And low light.
Oh wow.
Again in the metal.
We never discovered him. He wasn't in your box.
No, I think might be Ben's. £3.60.
Sweet. I mean, not sweet about the price. Jeez. So these would have now been released in the 90s, I think.
He's up for sale.
Kind of in 1990 now, or 1991 even. Because you notice that the cards have that red fade through it.
Yes.
That was definitely added in the 90s. Red for Cobra, blue for Joe.
Yeah. No, new card back.
Sweet, yeah. So what would have been the 1990 series in the United States have been added to this card back. I'm going to guess this is kind of the year after, probably, 91.
Blue.
Yeah, nice touch.
Cool horn.
And you notice the explosion has changed from the digital to like a more...
Yeah, it has. You're right, yeah.
Sort of digital-ish. Nice.
Oh, I found that.
Oh, yes. Well, you noticed that it lists him as the Tigerfly co-pilot. That's a detail that I hadn't ever seen before.
Oh, yeah. Tigerfly TM.
So they are acknowledging the fact that, yes, you're not going to want to keep using him as a mine detector. He's not going to have very much to do. So just chuck him in your Tigerfly.
Looks like instructions on how to construct the tent there.
They always did, well, not always, but I mean, for the most part, anything that required assembly had these partial illustrated instructions on the cards.
Yeah.
But that was the first thing that got ripped if a child wasn't as meticulous
Of
as
course.
the chief dog.
£3.49, complete figure. He'll be getting non-ripped soft goods. He'll be going up for sale.
And not for £3.49.
There's file card as well.
Starting bid.
That was Woolworths. Long RIP Woolworths in the UK.
Oh, yes.
Didn't do
Sweet.
so well here, did I, Ripping? But, you know.
Whatever. Self-explanatory. Metalhead, not for sale. Metalhead is taken.
Well, we'll see, yeah.
Cool. Anti-tank specialist.
We're still on the same backs now. We've got this guy.
Oh man, that card art is so misleading. What gun is that?
Yeah.
It seems to have like a weird bayonet poker. What the heck? Literally a saw viper. It's got like saw teeth.
Yeah. 2 file cards. Clearly one's not mine.
Right.
£3.60.
Nice.
Okay. We've got the 10-minute warning from Zoom. That's fine.
Okay, so your army building night creepers, though you've only got one left.
This guy...
Never had him.
Is that Pathfinder?
It is indeed. Okay. You wouldn't know by looking at the card.
Yeah. Toys R Us, £2.97.
Lost mine in a London tube. He's probably still riding them.
So maybe there's another Saw Viper, £2.97. So I did have two. There's the Iron Grenadier. Iron Grenadier. Oh yeah. How much did I pay for him? £2.37. Back on the old.
And in the United States, I think Iron Grenadiers and all the IG figures, be it Annihilator, Target, all those guys, had blue digital explosions.
Okay.
But ours put them on the regular red, which just was warm colors, I should say. I had that card back, still do. Good old law. Yeah, nice one.
So here, things like I'm seeing characters that I've seen before in other card backs. So just re-releases or?
Well, you're seeing 1990 and 1991 figures on that card back.
They merged up. Okay. Joyland.
Yeah, you get the cross-sell of the current year's figures and the previous year's figures typically on the card backs.
He'll be up for sale, Ali Viper.
Nice, with his paperwork.
Yeah, this guy will be up for sale.
Complete. Sweet. Yeah, man. It adds such a nice veneer to have the file card. I mean, the card back itself, once snipped, take it or leave it. But, Chief, you did well by your toys, man. You really did.
Okay.
Sweet, man.
Oh, look at this guy.
Good sets.
Up for sale.
Okay.
So complete figure with file card.
I'll be curious to what kind of demand there is for him.
I saw one on eBay went for 112 recently, but I don't know.
You're sitting on a gold mine.
That one didn't have a file card, so I don't know. We'll see. And then we got these couple of
I have a sneaking suspicion that the condition on yours is pretty minty.
Yeah. I found these as well. I don't know what these are. It's almost like a sort of story, Eco Warrior story.
Well, it was the era of Captain Planet, right? It's like you not only got the file card, but you got these kind of little personalized missions. Do you remember the Toxic Crusaders? They also came with little handbooks in the vehicle packs to kind of give you tips on conservation and environmentalism.
I've got another couple of little bits to show. This was join the G-Force.
The Pulverizer never looked better. Nice. The G-Force.
Yeah, look. G-Force.
Gangster, baby.
G-Force recruitment
not to be
form.
confused with Battle of the Planets.
No, and you get a load of stuff. That was quite cool.
It's even a similar G to Battle of the Planets.
Yeah. Then this is my pride and joy. This was the first pamphlet that kind of came with the first non-Palatoy set, I guess. So
Must have been a vehicle, yeah? Oh, probably Zartan and the Swamp Skier.
maybe, but this
Yeah.
is this
Or the Stinger.
maybe, yeah. I think it came with all the vehicles, yeah.
I'm just trying to piece together which one of your vehicles it would have come with.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe I had the Mauler. From here, I had the Ore Striker, the Snowcat, and the Mauler.
Classics.
And then I had on this side, I had all of them apart from the hydrofoil. So I had the Battle Bunker, the Swamp Skimmer, the Stinger, the Ferret, and the Water Moccasin, and the Fang.
Cool, man.
And then
how many hours do you think you spent as a child poring over those tasty bits of toy photography? Cool. I've never seen one of those. But many a mystery will be. Oh, right. Okay. The catalogs that I had floating around as a child had those bars of figures,
right,
and those photographs. Yeah, check out the Euro Tiger Force there on full display.
Yeah.
Blizzard, Tunnel Rat, Hit and Run, Psych Out, Sneak Peek, Outback. Very cool. Blizzard doing some sand skiing.
Yeah, right.
Whatever. Hey, do they ever pair the Pulverizer up with DJ? It's like, it's supposed to be a Battle Force 2000 vehicle, but pretty misleading in all the pictures. I had the Arctic Blast growing up.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed it, actually. Yeah. It's the poor man's Snowcat.
Yeah.
Not even. Battle Bear. I always wanted the Razorback. I remember writing a letter to my father who was taking sabbatical in London at the time. And I was like, Daddy, please can you find me Destro's Razorback? I've never seen that picture of the X-19. Wow. It's dropping one of the little guy.
Wild.
I mean, it's not an adequate picture to really give you an idea of what the configuration of that vehicle was. It just looks like a headquarters on wheels. Oh, man. And another base on wheels. Did you salivate over that before Ben ultimately got it?
I think so, yeah. It was like the Mustang. It was too expensive for me to get, so.
Not to mention the fact that it was a nice trek away.
Yeah.
You'd have to be lugging that box for an hour. Did you ever buy any of the Sky Patrol? Oh, you didn't. Sky Patrol vehicles didn't really.
No, this was kind of
Buzz
after
your berries.
my time a little bit, really. And then they've given you a couple of blank sheets in the back to do any.
Chief, I got my Sky Raven at age 15. Okay, no, 14. My 14th birthday. So there wasn't a time limit on this stuff. I mean, we're old guys now, and we're still talking about it.
This is the last one I got.
I had that. Check the Eco Warriors. They're like fighting on the rooftops. I don't know if it's the most practical setting for the Eco Warriors, but hey, what the hell? It's a cool set. I wonder if they stole that from like a Turtles shoot or something.
Yeah.
Nice. Supersonic Fighters. You didn't have any of those guys. Also, after your time.
Ben did. What's the dial tone I've got?
That would be the Sonic Fighters. Supersonic Fighters, apart from the name, the only other difference is they had flashing lights on top. Useless. Oh, the Hammerhead. Oh, man. Got that bad boy in Hamleys.
Yeah?
Lucky me. Sweet.
There you go.
Now, you'll notice that if you read the write-ups alongside those images, some of them say not available in the UK.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying
Hurricane.
Locust. Yeah.
Locust, Hurricane.
Retaliator.
Why was distribution such a bastard?
Yeah, you're right. Let's have a look. See what else we got.
So it really just added like kind of veneer of like premium to those
Hurricane.
I was like, if England didn't get them, sure as hell South Africa isn't going to get them. So keep dreaming, Stephen. You'll never own a Badger.
And I think that probably does it for Chief's Toy Box of G.I. Joe /Action Force. It's been a fun ride.
Wow. It has been. It's been epic, Chief. Thank you for taking us on this jaunt. The nostalgia's been thick. And who knows, man? We could be starting something here.
Yeah, it's a good.
Let's unearth some more toys.
I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. So, yeah. Oh, there's something on the back there. I've just noticed. This is on the back of the Eco Warrior thing. How to put a backpack on. Oh, and fire. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to go through. Yeah, if anyone's got any interest in some of these figures, I'll be taking some pictures with all their kit and gear, file cards, etc. See if the Chief can raise some fundage to buy new
support his new plastic crack hobby or addiction.
And also trying to save for a mortgage for a house as well. So that will you go into that.
Oh, that little chestnut, right? Yeah. Right now, we've been talking Joe,
and we're all out of Joes, literally.
Yo!